We spent 3 days in Ikogosi Resort, and this was how it went. We arrived at Ojota Bus Park and boarded a bus to Ekiti State. Hours into the ride, and the driver made a stop for some pee break, after which we headed to our final destination, Ekiti State. Finally, at our destination, we arrived at Ilawe and then took a bike to Ikogosi Resort. We arrived and finally checked into our room, rested a bit, and went to have dinner at the resort. Now, let's talk about how the food went. First of all, the options were very limited, with only fried fish and assorted as the protein options. So the taste of the meal, this was meant to be pepper soup, but tasted as chicken broth. So terrible. The fried fish here tasted really bitter, and I could swear an old oil was used. Then the assorted, oh my god, terrible. I know I'm not tripping when I say cake is not meant to be this hard. Anywho, we complained to the management and they promised an improvement. Fast forward to day 2, we went to go hiking at 7 a.m. but this was moved to 10 a.m. due to miscommunication from We decided to give them a second chance at food and went for breakfast, and to be honest, this tasted better. We were done and it was time to hike. Do note that you have to pay separately for this. Several pauses later, we finally made it to the top because there is nothing we cannot do. We took some pictures and it was time to see the main attraction, which was the water spring. And for this, we needed to hike back down. You guys, I was exhausted. But we moved because that's why we're here. Charged up and we finally got to the water springs. This is divided into 3. There is the warm and hot, cold and cold, warm and cold. And I'll definitely make a separate video explaining this. Because you joke. You would think that would be the end of the day, but nope. We decided to explore the town and got food from different spots recommended by the locals. On this pepper soup, it was so hot. We decided to explore the pool area at night, and there are different games you can actually play here, which will actually be exciting if you come in groups. Day 3 came and it was time to say bye bye yo. We hit the road back to Lagos, and there was nothing they didn't sell in this traffic, and they were actually so cheap. Just take a look at this banana, see how fat it is. We landed in Lagos and our trip came to an end. Now, will I say this was worth it? Well, it's 7 over 10. So is this a place you're willing to explore? Let me know in the comments, and do stay tuned for the detailed cost breakdown. Toodles!